Hello my hair warriors, it's me, Aaron O'Brien, your friendly neighborhood hairdresser. Today, this video is sponsored by LordHair.com and we are going to be speaking about the Lord Hair Light Super Skin V hair system. This is an amazing system. I can't wait to give you all the information, so let's get it on this head. So this is the Super Skin V. This is the Light Super Skin V from LordHair.com. Absolutely love this system. It's extremely light. For me, it feels so breathable and I just feel so good in it. It's very, very good to wear. This is only 0.06 millimeters when you're wearing it. I just think that is a fantastic attribute that this product adds. It's also light to medium light density. So it's always recommended for someone who has finer hair, maybe if they're going through a bit of hair loss along the sides, someone who's maybe a little bit more mature, this is the perfect product for you. It has easy cleanup, which is great, opposed to sometimes with lace systems, they can be a little bit harder. This is so good to clean. It takes a matter of minutes. I always recommend glue with these systems because they are so thin, and then when you're peeling them off, you don't want them to rip and tear. Me though, I always use tape because I'm a tape lover to the end, but I do it very carefully. I'm very experienced for moving them, so that is just what I like to do. I'd also like to mention that the hairline on this is super realistic. You can see the gradients from finer to thicker as this product moves back. It works so well and it does look really good. The quality of the hair as well is phenomenal. This one even so naturally has a little bit of a wave to it. It has great movement and great texture once you're wearing the system, and it really feels like it's your own hair, and this skin, so light, actually feels like your scalp. Very exciting. Well, you know what? Let's get this bad boy on this scalp so I can feel all beautiful again. Here we go. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so I've just taken off my system. I have my lovely manager and my wifey here, Melissa, and she's gonna help me today so I can talk everyone through it. Right now we're using a little bit of C22. We actually get it in the large gallon bottles and we place it into these little squirty bottles. And this just removes any tackiness that's on the scalp, but we are going to wash it as well afterwards to make sure that there's no C22 on the scalp, because we don't want any of that solvent left there either, so we have to make sure we give it a good cleanse. Once that's cleansed, we are actually, we discussed earlier in the intro that we're supposed to use glue for these. This is the Ghost Bond Classic, which I really enjoy. It's not too tacky, but for me, I can't deal with cleanups. I don't want to do cleanups anymore, so I usually use the tape. This is the Super Skin tape that I use. I hope I got that right. Sorry, it's not Super Skin tape. Super tape, because it's super strong and it lasts such a long time. I feel like it works so well. But look, it's your choice. But if you use these and the system rips, don't blame me. It's not my fault. I recommended glue. You might need to put the dome on.
Oh, I can see.
No, because I didn't shave it fully down.
But I can see those.
So sometimes when you do it yourself, like I forgot my dome last time and I wasn't able to accurately shave, so I had a little bit of overhang on my system. So always make sure that you use your dome as much as possible to always make sure that you are getting a more accurate cut, so your system actually sticks better. So basically what this is, it's a plastic dome, and it's a cutout so you can give your measurement. So you're always cutting correctly around the head.
So I would line it up right where Aaron's hair starts.
No, we don't.
Right here.
Is it there? No, that's really high.
No, it's not. I can see.
I bring it down a tiny bit. See, she's like my wife. We argue all the time.
I'm gonna do what I want.
She does what she wants on my head.
Your head is in my hands, so.
So now that we have the plastic dome on our head, we're gonna make sure that we etch out with a razor around the dome to make sure that we have a clean line. And again, this makes it very easy to attach the system once we have it cut out correctly. And you're to do this each and every time. So you can see the lines here that we have put around the head, and then we just basically shave inside that. Like if you're doing this at home by yourself, the dome makes such a difference.
Yeah, totally. I'm gonna follow that line.
When shaving the head, we want to make sure that we are very precise. But if you're doing the back of your own head at home, I always use 2 mirrors. So one big mirror that's in front of me, and I take a smaller mirror on the back. So I basically I turn around with the back of my head facing the mirror, I look into a small mirror, and I shave and etch around the back to make sure that you have a perfect line. So there's a little tip. So this is the foil shaver. I've talked about it in many videos, but you haven't seen those. I'm talking about it now. So this is great. This has a double foil system. It gets really, really close to the scalp. This gets me at least another week out of my hair system because it stops the hair pushing against the system as it's growing out, and it just gives you that little bit more time, and it's nice and smooth. Get yourself one. Okay, so I am shaved, I am buttery, smooth, and we're about to wash the hair. So we just want to make sure we're cleaning off that C22 that I put on earlier. And we're going to use a cleansing shampoo. A cleansing shampoo without any moisture attributes into it because we don't want it to be too soft or too silky, because what will happen is the system will lift sooner. So something that's cleansing, it's a bit more of an astringent and it cleans the scalp thoroughly. It's really important. I usually recommend 2 hair washes, and make sure you do not, and I say do not, use conditioner. Oh, hello. Good morning. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, just give it back a little scratch there. Up the top, the back of my head.
Here?
Oh, yeah. We've already put alcohol on our V Super Skin system, and now we're about to put alcohol on my head. I like to use 99%. I take my little cotton pad. Oh, I spilled some. And then I'm gonna dab it on my head. Dab, don't wipe, because the cotton tends to get stuck. And you don't want lumps of cotton. And be careful it doesn't roll into your eyes, because it did happen to me once. Now this dries down really, really fast. So it doesn't take long to dry, usually about 30 seconds. And then I make sure I really clean up around the hairline, because the hairline gets oiliest first, and that's where it can sometimes lift. So make sure alcohol around the hairline and give it a nice scrub. Okay, next we're gonna put on some scalp protector. The one I like is the Walker's Tape Scalp Protection. This is a fantastic product, really enjoy it. I simply spritz it around, make sure I'm dry. It's dry already. So I spritz, and with clean hands, just dab it around the scalp. This basically creates a barrier in between the glue, the system, and your scalp, pretty much. So it gives you more protection when you sweat or when more oil is released on the scalp. It doesn't break down the glue as much on the system, and it actually lasts a lot longer. This is a must-have, especially for the summer months when you might sweat more, but I use it all the time.